separate the recording, and then we're gonna keep going. Oh, this troublesome thing. Don't listen to Andre, he wants you just for your ember. So, we have 3 options, basically. We have 3 options. We can go fight the discharge. We can go looking for the Witch of Isolith, who I feel like is somewhere around the fire lava area, around the discharge, or Blighttown, or somewhere around there. Or we can go to try and find Ulasil and do the DLC. Or what was the last one? Oh, right, we could go to Ernorlondo and see what happens when you attack Gwyndolin. But I kind of want doing the Ernorlondo thing to be last on the agenda. Because that feels like the thing you do right before you fight Gwyn, to me, really. Okay. The stream delay is about 5 seconds, I think. Probably more, with delay and stuff, but with lag and stuff. But yeah. Well, chat seems divided on what to do. That's completely fine with me. Holy shit, there's 256 people here. I hadn't seen that. Well, okay, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I did not expect that many people. Okay. So, I need to make a decision here. And I hate having to make a decision because, like, some people in chat are going to be disappointed by whatever decision I make, and that always feels bad. On the one hand, I kind of want to rematch with the discharge, and because it's really close, I feel like we could probably kill the discharge pretty fast. Or, I mean, relatively, it's probably going to kill me like 4 or 5 times, but relatively fast. Speaking of which, do I have something with decent fire resistance? Well, Havel's offers more, but not actually that much more. Although the gauntlets definitely are better, yeah. And heavier. Because I would want to put on the flame stoneplate ring, but then I would have to take off the paladin helm and wear this useless thing instead. And if I put on Havel's gauntlets alongside that, I think I'd still have, yeah. But that's because I have the big black iron great shield. But that's also really good because it has like a ton of fire resist, and I'm still too heavy. Meh. With the dragon shield? Where the hell is the dragon shield? I know I have it. I guess I put it away or something. Okay. I'm still fat rolling. Because of the Havel gauntlets. Okay. Well, deal with that later. I could also just not wear the flame stoneplate ring, honestly, because the black shield probably is better. I got an email. Hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright. We're back to square one. Back to making a decision. You know what? We don't have time to do the DLC tonight. We don't have time to get very far into that. But I feel like we do have time to go and kill the Ceaseless Discharge. I feel like we do have time to do that. Oh, good lord with 4 kings, get the Spider Waifu Covenant. I can't get the Covenant, I think, because I killed this guy. Or can I? Oh, I can. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna fight the Ceaseless Discharge. So I'm just gonna do an intro to the show. And then we'll go fight the Ceaseless Discharge. And that'll... I mean, if that's fast, if we do that quickly, then we can go and start looking into maybe either doing the Anor Londo stuff or trying to find the DLC. And then we can get a hell of a lot of work done tonight on the stream, which would be nice. Surely would be nice. I don't think I have the Witch's Ring. Yeah, no, I don't have the Witch's Ring. So, let me do an intro to the show. Hello, freaks and fire starters. My name is TBS Guy, and welcome back to the boss designs of Dark Souls. Now, this might be a slightly short episode. Last time, we killed the 4 kings of Anor Londo. Once again, first try, which I chalk up entirely to the fact that I've been avoiding New Londo for as long as possible to upgrade my stuff. Since that time, I spent a little bit of time just exploring a little more of New Londo, finding a few items, and now I've been able to upgrade. I found an Ember, so I can upgrade my weapons to plus 15, which eventually we're probably going to have to take advantage of in order to survive. But for now, I've been thinking about getting rid of some unfinished business, and the most unfinished business we have is with a boss that I made the executive decision not to fight in a previous episode of the show. After fighting Quelaag, I went down here and found the Ceaseless Discharge hanging out, who got really, really mad because I took some clothes from a dead corpse of a lady, which I don't see that there's any reason to get so upset about that. Like, she wasn't gonna use it, but he got real mad about that, which, okay, I guess he, you know, frickin' White Knights. But he killed me, like, a lot, and I decided that I probably couldn't beat him back then. But now we have some much better gear with a heck of a lot of fire resistance. And, you know, doing a hell of a lot more damage, because, like, last time I was here, I had, like, a broadsword, and I did, like, 72 damage to him per hit, which did not seem to be a winning combination exactly. But now we have a fairly fully upgraded paladin armor, and the black iron great shield, and, you know, my lovely Zweihänder, which is level 13 now. And it seems to me that there might be a chance, a small chance, if we kindle this bonfire a bit to make sure we have enough Estus, when we inevitably die, that we can kill Big Captain Ugly over there. And I have been kind of wondering about him, because he's in that lake of fire, and when you go through the fog door over there, he aggroes instantly and he comes after you. But I can't help but feel like if I go down there to that peninsula, I should be able to aggro him as well. The question then is whether it's better to fight him down there than it is to try and do it from up on the cliffs. And I guess we can experiment with that. But we will experiment with that after at least giving it a shot. With him in his normal configuration. Oh boy, all those egg people. I forgot how much they creeped me out. So, let's see how much all of our leveling up and all of our better gear and all of our advancement in the game is really worth. If indeed it is worth anything at all. Because I remember Anor Londo when I walked into the Duke's Archive, all sure of myself, cock of the walk, and ran into a boar and immediately died. Hello, Discharge, my old friend. I've come to be burned to a crisp by you again. Because I'm doing a video series about killing the bosses. And you're a boss, which means I have to kill you. And you're big and you're ugly and you shoot fire at me a lot and it hurts like a bitch. But hopefully not so much anymore. Okay, if I could get him to come over here, I feel like I have better maneuverability. Hello, Discharge. I think I know what you're gonna do. Yeah. Okay, well, that doesn't hurt me nearly as much as it used to. So that's good. Ceaseless Discharge. I mean, that's the kind of problem you're usually supposed to see your doctor about, isn't it? Ow. Okay, it still hurts. But I can hurt him too. Okay. Hi. Please slam down and do a thing. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, this feels good. Oh, it feels good to do damage to you. I should really not even have the shield up, should I? I should just two-hand it. Oh, this is nice. This is... Oh, ow, that's less nice. Really wanted to dodge that, but whatever. Oh, yes. Oh, this is satisfying. This'll be a short episode. I don't think I can reach him exactly. Uh-oh, what's... But I should be able to... Oh, yes. Yeah, how do you like me now? How do you like me now? Oh, shortest episode of the Boss the Signs ever. Suck it, jabroni. Oh, now there's a cutscene. Oh, I guess he was keeping the lava warm. Or something. Okay, so that opens up new exploration opportunities. But for the moment, there's one thing I've wanted to check out for a while. Which is the altar over here. Because, like, when I came down here last time, several episodes ago, the thing that set him off, like, he seemed completely harmless for a while, is that I took the clothes that this thing was wearing. I guess he didn't like me doing grave robbery, which, you know, I can understand. I can respect that. And I was kind of hoping maybe there'd be some detail about the character over here that would be interesting or useful, but outside of this pictogram on the pillar there, which I can't really see because of the low texture resolution, but yeah, that just kind of looks like generic... I mean, it looks like this place. It looks like all the sort of weird tree branchy-like structures that are hanging out. Like, there's tree branches down here, which is weird, given that there's all this fire. But no specific lore. So, the Discharge himself kind of looks to me like your classic case of sad monster, a Quasimodo type, not in the sense of the Disney movie, but in the sense of the classic Victor Hugo novel, which was not called The Hunchback of Notre Dame, by the way. I think it was just called Notre Dame when he originally wrote it. There's a few interesting things about that novel that I want to talk about, which aren't relevant. But what's relevant to our discussion here is that he seemed like he had that very sad expression on his face and that kind of misshapen thing going on. And he was standing watching over this corpse, which is a trope that certainly Victor Hugo used for Quasimodo, where Quasimodo, at the end of that story, when Esmeralda dies, he takes her into the bowels of Notre Dame, and then he dies watching over her corpse because he's very sad, and it's a very sad story, and it doesn't have a happy ending like in the Disney version. And a lot of what was going on with his character design in particular reminded me of that kind of a thing. Like, he looked like... The idea with him was that he was a sad monster who was protecting the corpse of some description of loved one, or at least standing guard over it for some reason or another. I don't think he dropped a soul. In fact, I didn't see what he dropped, because I was too busy thinking about other things. As I do. Yeah, I can't see... that I have anything new. But I do want to go back to the bonfire and just take a quick... Because the clothes we found on the dead person on the altar, I have in my item box. So we're gonna go take a quick look at those and the description around... Oh, go away. and the description around them and see if we can find some more clues to this guy. Because there is, like, the character designers definitely made a point out of making him look sad. Out of making him look sort of dejected and, I'm unhappy about in the character design of him. And this is where we kind of get into some of the hashtag problematic aspects of character design once again, in that deformity and disability are often coded as infantilizing character traits in characters. Like, this is where you get the classic version of Quasimodo, who's sort of a curmudgeonly, overgrown child who's naive and doesn't understand the world, which is something the Disney version kind of retained, but which is also where we get, unfortunate, worn by the witch Kilana of Isolith, mother of pyromancy and daughter of chaos. She wore this gold-hemmed black hood before even the Age of Fire, and it offers strong Kilana of Isolith, mother of pyromancy and daughter of... But isn't that the Witch of Isolith, then? It must be an... I mean, it must be another one, because we didn't find a Lord Soul on her. Or it must be a different Isolith witch. But if this is the mother of pyromancy, because that was the one that was in the intro cinematic, was the mother of pyromancy. Right? She was the one who led the coven and invented all the fire magic and stuff and did fire storms. Well, that's interesting. Founder of pyromancy and one of the daughters of chaos. And that Kilana sounds a lot like Quilag. Like, it's the same... It's the same version of a name. Well, that's confusing. I guess we'll find out more about that when we actually find and kill the Witch of Isolith herself. But it kind of seems like we just found her corpse, and it didn't have a Lord Soul on it, which is problematic for our quest. Interesting. But yeah, even though this is a very, very short episode, as usual, I'm going to send it over to Future Sky, and he'll take a closer look at the discharge, and we'll probably make the bulk of this episode a trope discussion, specifically about the kind of character design that's going on with him. And I don't mind having a short episode of the boss design sometimes. So take it away, Future Skyan. Well, that's 2 episodes in the can. I could probably have fought the discharge a lot earlier and gotten a more interesting fight out of it.